Yeah, welcome to On the Surf. This is the family. On this channel we're talking about boat stuff in general, boat life with kids, how it works with kids on the boat, how it works with dogs on the boat maintenance and boat restoration and boat repairs, and basically boat life in general. Please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost a thing, it's free, but it helps me out and keeps my motivation going. So please hit that subscribe button, give the videos a thumbs up if you like the content, and if you don't, leave a comment below, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell.
It's time to winterize engines. We're gonna start with the dinghy engine. And in this bucket I've mixed antifreeze, checked the freezing point with one of these, and what you need for this is some WD-40 also. I've just washed down the rig and now it's time to start it up, and as you see I just have a little bit fuel left, so let's get this engine in the bucket. Yeah, just needed to add some more antifreeze to get over water intake. And now it's just to get the engine started.
Yeah, now it's just to let it run until it's hot, and then it's just one more thing to do. Yeah, so now it's empty on gas. That's gonna make it a lot easier to get it started in the spring. Now it's just one step left. You take the WD-40, spray it into the intake, and just pull it a couple of times to get some WD-40 around the pistons in the cylinder so it doesn't get stuck over the winter. And make sure you take the kill cord off so it doesn't accidentally start. And then give it a good spray to prevent corrosion. Yeah. One winterization of an outboard is done. I'm gonna change the gear hose transmission oil and check so it doesn't have any water in it. I'm gonna recycle the antifreeze for the main engine.
So now it's time to change out the transmission oil, and that's quite easy. I just take a 5-liter jerry can, cut a hole in it to collect the old oil, line it up as good as you can, loosen this lower screw, and hopefully you get the oil out without making a total mess. As you can see, no oil is coming out. Then you open the air outlet. And as you can see, this one doesn't feel so good. It's all gray. That means it's water inside of it. That's why you change the oil before the winter. If I would have just left this one as it is, the water in the transmission oil would probably have frozen in the winter and cracked the gear house. Now, in the worst case, I have to change out some seals. Actually, it doesn't look that bad now. It was just in the beginning. As you can see here, it starts to get the normal color. I don't know if you can see it on the video. Let's see if the camera will focus. Yeah, right here. As you see here on the side, it was that color totally when we started, and this is the normal color. So it was just a little bit of water in the beginning. I will loosen these two bolts and take the propeller off, loosen these two bolts so I can check the seals. That's a later project. Right now I'm just gonna empty out the old transmission fluid and put some new in. It's actually starting to be milky gray again, so there's definitely water inside the gear house, and that's never a good sign. But I got this engine used, so yeah, maybe it's just old oil. It's a bit cold here, so I'm gonna use this heat gun just to heat it up a bit, so that I'm just gonna heat it up a bit so the oil gets lighter. Yeah, so now I've got some temperature, and be careful, don't overheat it. You should still be able to touch it by hand. And now we're gonna put in the new oil. I have one of these pumps. That one didn't fit, so need an adapter. And some transmission fluid. And now it's just to start
pumping until you see the oil comes out in the top. Actually, now when I see the color on this oil, maybe it wasn't so bad. And now when the gear house is empty of oil, it's air underneath in the gears. So when I see oil is coming out of the oil level plug, I'm gonna turn the propeller just to get all the oil out. Now give it one more pump. Yeah, oil is coming out. Leave the pump in. Put in the top screw. Maybe it's just the screws that's leaking. And now when that is tight, we can loosen here and it shouldn't come out as much oil. Because the top screw is in, now air is coming in, and that means no oil is coming out. Yeah, this is only a small 4 horsepower engine, but it's the same even in a 250 horsepower engine. One screw in the bottom, one screw in the top. Take both out, let the transmission fluids get out, and put a new one in. And now we're gonna do the other engine. That oil is just old, a bit dark. That means we had water in that. So, one more thing to do this winter, on top of everything else. It's always something. I'm only doing this with the heat gun because it's cold here. It's about between 0 and 2 degrees Celsius, and as most of you know, or maybe you don't, then you're gonna find out right now. All oils are thicker when it's cold and thinner when it's hot. So if you get some temperature on it, it's much easier to get it out. But be careful, you should be able to touch it. Just be maybe 40 degrees or something. Yeah, so that's got 2 outboard engines prepared for the winter, and we found out some more work to do this winter. Yay! Yeah, boats are boats, and it's always something to do with them. That engine, that one, is from 1997, if my memory is correct. So it's 25 years old, about. 24, almost 25. So it's actually in quite good shape for being 25 years old. A couple of new seals and it's good as new. So that's that for now. As you can see, it's cold out here. Next episode we're gonna winterize the big main engine in the boat. I've already drained it from seawater, so it doesn't matter if it freezes. I'm just gonna flush it with some antifreeze and spray some WD-40 inside in the cylinders, just so it doesn't get stuck. All about that in the next episode. Stay tuned, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down here somewhere and turn on notification, that little bell that's down here or here, I don't know. And stay tuned. See you next week.